Hey guys, it's Matt. This will soon probably turn into a variety show where I will depart, but because of the era in which we live, of all these AI voices and AI characters, I need to at least try to appear in one or two videos a week, hoping I can still distinguish myself as a real spiritual being, and you can tell the difference between the real Matt and any AI Matt that tries to present itself. It's just the era in which we live. So when I make a personal presentation, I really should start with what you could call a disclosure or opening statement, and we'll actually amend it right now and say, this is not a fake cat. This is not an AI person. This is the real Matt McKinley. And how long do you think the real Matt McKinley will be able to distinguish himself so you can tell the difference between an AI presentation and one that, gives a real personal presentation with all the hobo code and quirky type of mannerisms? I mean, I think I'll be harder to replicate as a replicant. The AI will be harder to copy me, I think, than most. Not just because of the hobo code. I'm sure it probably understands every bit of the hobo code right now. But will it be able to do that, for example? Will it be able to imitate, let's say, a Robbie Bibby? Does it know who I'm talking about now? When you say the tragedy that happened in the movie Captain Hook with a Robbie Bibby, I mean, one of the parents who will it be able to do that sort of thing? The AI? I mean, it can't do it now. There's no way. But how? I mean, some would say, Matt, just in a few years, we won't be able to tell the difference from your spiritually broke ass. Zara, come on down. Your spiritually broke ass. We won't. Nobody will be able to tell the difference, Matt. No matter how dumb little quirky things you do in your presentation. I don't know. I mean, yeah, eventually, yes, but I think it will be a while before you will not be able to distinguish the difference. But even as I make mistakes, the AI doesn't understand mistakes. It's good to make mistakes. It's good not mistakes on purpose. Well, that's what they do to us. Not mistake, but not that. But when I make a mistake in diction or say things that AI doesn't understand in terms of how to construct a sentence. Let's say a mistake in diction, whatever that means, and it'll have a hard time. It really will. So I think I have a little bit more going for me than most in terms of at least the time frame it may take to be replaced by an AI person. So it's going to be pretty lifeless. I'll start each video with, this is not an AI person. This is the real Matt McKinley. Can you tell the difference? Do you believe we have to? What if I told you 5 years ago it would come to this? Guys, yesterday is I have no mouth, and I must scream. Today is more like in the mouth of madness. I mean, I went to CNN. I don't know. What are you going to do in this video? I have no idea. I can't take it anymore. You cry on my shoulder, I'll cry on your shoulder. I don't know. Let's go over here for a minute and take a look and make sure Duluth and Dubuque are still okay. Remember, Michael told us that it's very dangerous to spend too much time looking at the headlines, but if I am your filter standing between you, spiritually, between the headlines and yourself, then any danger is mine to absorb and take, and hopefully to deflect. You are safe looking at the headlines through me, if that made any sense. And we're at the point, guys, where reality has broken down to such a degree, I almost can't even make fun of it anymore. It's beyond, right on the margin is funny. When let's just say reality is broken down, like when you drop a jar of preserves, like apricot preserves, like you spread on bread, and the jar just splatters on the ground. Is there anything funny about that? No, it's just a broken jar of preserves. It's literally, that's what reality has become. If anybody's new, when I say reality breakdown, I'm not being cute. I'm not just trying to use clever words. It's literally broken down. This is a false world. There's no need to even justify it or prove it anymore. Once again, amazingly, the main headline in the world, Trump's handling of the Epstein-Steiner files threatens to consume his presidency. Again, guys, I don't even know how to make fun of it. It is just a broken jar of jelly at your feet. I don't know what to say. What is in the red sign? The Epstein-Steiner Files Transparency Act They're putting an act through Congress, or I don't even know what this is about. Sick older men that visited an island or something. I don't. What the hell is this even about? Please don't comment. But who cares? Who cares? This is one of the greatest arguments in the world, in my opinion, against the no consequences people. Oh, everything's fine. We come in here. There's no spiritual consequences for falling for every aspect of the trick. I mean, if I was taking a podium against the no consequences people just for fun, I would say, you come in here, you not only fall for the trick, as the trick gets lower and lower, becomes a broken jar of preserves, you fall for every bit of it, thinking that Congress needs to act or something to open up files as to what sort of old ped type person visited an island. If you fall for the trick to this level, there's no consequence for that at all. Everything's fine. Anthony Michael Hall out the window in not weird science. Yeah, everything's cool. Everything's cool. Relax. They don't remember anything. Let me act quickly to get you off this page as soon as possible. What the top left says: Trump defends Saudi crown prince over Khashoggi killing. Who the hell's Khashoggi? Khashoggi? I have no idea what this is. Okay, folks, let me just insert this. 20 seconds, we'll move on to another headline. If you want to really know about Saudi Arabia, just watch Lawrence of Arabia, the movie with Peter O'Toole, Lawrence of Arabia. It will show you there was nothing there at all during World War I, but people riding around on camels with curved swords and living in tents and Bedouin. I'm Bedouin. There's nothing there. There's no way the powers of the world would have let these tribes rule over trillions of dollars of oil. It is the biggest puppet state in the world not for the West or for the British or the Crown or the one world system. Okay, there are no flags. Are you new here? It's an absolute joke if anybody in the world thinks that there's a country called Saudi that has autonomy and authority over oil wells. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That is an insult to our intelligence. Okay, who's Khashoggi? Sounds Japanese to me. Send him back to Tokyo. I don't care. At the bottom, these are bullshit. For subscribers. Should I pay for this, guys? I think we need to see this article. Why Trump's plan to sell F-35 fighter jets to Saudi Arabia is so blah, blah, blah. This is all, any sort of thing mentioning fighter jets for the past 30 years is pointless, even if countries and borders were real. Because of drones and little tiny missiles that can turn at 12 Gs, at 15 Gs, that's why this whole concept of dogfighting from Top Gun. I mean, this is assuming it's not a one world system, guys. Just give me the liberty of assuming some of our history is real. Dogfighting may have been, the last gasp of it may have been somewhat real during the first Top Gun in the 80s. Anytime after that, fighter jets were considered or rendered completely useless by little drones and missiles. And I mean, there's, and again, this is even pointless to be discussing because, it's all one world system anyway. Top right, inside the hunt for the Louvre heist suspects as the stolen jewels. The stolen jewels remain missing. It's all fake. Who would believe that? Who would believe it's any major presentation on the front page of CNN? It's all... Matt, is this one, even if it's real, it's fake? No, this is a rare exception. This is just flat out fake. There's no real jewel thief and then it's fake. They're acting out a reality script by going in and stealing the jewels. Is this related to the Kardashian thievery, or didn't something happen to Kim Kardashian, or was she? I'm mixing this up. Was she part of this, or she said something stolen from her or something? This is just plain out fake. It's not even if it's real, it's fake. It's just fucking fake. Speaking of stalled century, how many decades or centuries is this Oprah thing going to go on? Oprah's favorite things list has arrived. Here are our top picks. I heard about the book club thing in the late 90s or something. It made sense. She had a popular television show, and Oprah, oh, if you're on Oprah's book club, you're going to sell out. You're going to go right to the New York Times bestseller list. It made sense, I guess, in like 97 or maybe 94. But how many centuries is this going to go on? I can't say certain things, but why don't these people just go away? But it seems like the celebrities that are put in place, or whatever, what is his name? Larry Kudlow or something. He goes into the Trump administration, then he's back. He's at CNBC doing financial analysis and all that fakery. Now he's back on TV. Not only do they don't go away, they don't. Let's just say, when you call somebody as a liar. You say that word LIE, and then you replace the L. They don't ever blank IE. They don't ever go. None of these people ever go away in that manner, if you know what I mean. It's really weird. It's like I don't know. It's unnatural. I mean, who knows? Of course, they have all the cures, and they're given the interferon drugs and all this stuff that they don't let you get. Through your good RX, through your health plan or whatever, they have all that shit they don't give to us. But it's so unnatural. It's stalled century. It's the same people keep recycling back Oprah's favorite things. Nobody should have given a shit about Oprah Winfrey since like '98. What the hell is going on? Now, don't ask me why I was recently looking into this absolute train wreck disaster of a George Soros sequential incarnation politician, president of Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo. I found something very interesting in terms of potentially how the Not Milk has to say, give itself away or reveal the truth. I found something very interesting. I'll get to it in just a moment. I'm going to make fun of what I can here as quickly as I can. Claudia Sheinbaum, what? And Pardo is they just throw that on the end. This is something they do in Mexico. Her name is Claudia Sheinbaum. Forget the Pardo thing. That's just like, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Fuck the F, you throw that out. Her last name is Sheinbaum. And if this is new to you, I was saying the same thing. Sheinbaum, isn't that a blank name? Yeah, it is. Matt's finally going to talk about these people. No, I'm not going to do that. That's ridiculous. We talk about Not Milk, the top of the org chart. The spiritual adversary is Not Milk, not one little group. There are thousands of groups that do its biddings. If you're going to focus on the J people, get lost. I'm tired of that bullshit. Okay? There's thousands of little groups that serve Not Milk. Your cousins probably serve Not Milk. Claudia Scheinbaumer serves Not Milk. But this is a little strange. But other than this incarnation, this sequential that Tony would call it, it's an absolute train wreck, Al Gore disaster. Oh, every cause, it's all, it proves how fake everything is. Oh, is it the first woman president of Mexico? You think, what's her name? Conchita Gonzalez Morales Borelli Hectores Gonzalez. Okay, that's a Mexican name, right? Something like that. What's her name? Claudia Scheinbaum. What? Shine on 409. That was the 409, that spray shit you put around the toilet. That's what there was a little jingle in the 80s for anybody over age 40. Claudia Scheinbaum. Well, okay, let me get to what I found. Matt, why were you looking into this? I can't explain it. But let me show you what I found, which is very, very interesting. Okay, here's Claudia Scheinbaum's Wikipedia page. What I want to show you is at the bottom. Let's just do a minute or two. Most of you are unfamiliar with her, whatever this entity is, as I was. Claudia Scheinbaum Pardo, born 1962, is a Mexican politician, energy and climate change scientist, an Al Gore alkalite, an academic, who is the 66th and current president of Mexico since 2024. Avocados from Mexico. She is the first woman and the first Jewish person to hold the office. A member of the National Regeneration Movement. What the hell is that? Okay. A scientist by profession. This woman is an absolute disaster. I mean, they're all disasters, but this is really strange. Matt, do you want to butter her muffin? Are you kidding me? I'd rather lay it down on a railroad track and have a train run over it. No. Early life. Okay, let me just get to the academic career, probably associated with the United Nations. Is that the UNAM? Look, there's AM. There's ham from I have no mouth, but I must scream. The UN AM is trying to, the United Nations is trying to merge with AM from the damn Harlan Ellison short story. This is probably coming in the near future. Political, okay, let me just get to it. There's Matt again, trying to rip on a middle-aged woman. Yeah, that is what this channel's all about. You caught me. Oh, look what she did during COVID. Oh, boy. All this. I mean, this is right out of a script. These politicians are getting more and more ridiculous by each fake or through each fake election. Okay, where is it? How long is this? I thought, okay. Oh, my God. I didn't realize it was, sorry. Honors and awards for Shine Bomber. Honors. National honor from Mexico. Grand Master and Collar of the Order of the Aztec Eagle. Matt, that sounds awful like a secret society. Well, it does, but that's not the point I want to make here. I don't know what the damn Grand Master and Collar of the Order of the Aztec Eagle. I don't hang with this Moose Lodge. I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you what it is versus what Fred and Barney went to in the Flintstones. But this is not what I want. This is what I want to show you here. Can I click on it? Yeah. Okay, she is Grand Master and Collar, with the collar, of Order of the Aztec Eagle. Okay, what is the Order of the Aztec Eagle? Matt, it all ties into the same secret society. It probably does all tie in. I don't care. That's not the point of what I want to make here. It says, the Mexican Order of the Aztec Eagle forms part of the Mexican honors system and is the highest Mexican order awarded to foreigners. Ah, the highest honor awarded to foreigners. Only a foreigner can get it. So here are the different classes. The collar goes to heads of states, and you get the sash with the special category. You get the sash banda. You get the plaque all the way down here. Insignia. That's the lowest award. That's like that's like the OBE for the damn knighting shit in Britain, or right? The CB is better than the OB, or it's that OB, that shit they give to Elton John and those useless fucks that they give the little knight award to. Okay, now here are the heads of state, because it's all have to be foreigners. That's the key point. This one only has the collar. Emperor, blah blah blah. Okay, there's different. I think I saw a U.S. president on here somewhere. Eisenhower, I think, got something. The Queen. Okay, Matt, I think we got it. So it's given to foreigners, but we're told, of course, that let me just show you that she was early life born in Mexico City. So they say Claudia Scheinbaum Pardo was born in Mexico City with a Mexican Jewish family. She's the second child of a chemist. Okay, how is she a foreigner? Well, when you go, I'm not going to show it to you guys. I went and did the Googling, and it says no, though the AI comes up. That's a mistake. She was never given the order of whatever it is called, the Order of the Aztec, whatever. Let me go back down, and she's not Grand Master and Collar of the Order of the Aztec Eagle. That's a mistake. So the AI overview and the Gronk or whatever will tell you. But right here in the Wikipedia, it says that she is Grand Master and Collar of the Order of the Aztec Eagle with the date, the 1st of October, 2024. Now, what are the chances for the President of Mexico? This Wikipedia article is incorrect. No chance. And she absolutely got this. She is a foreigner, and this proves it. They're just telling you right here. Oh, man, they just made a mistake. It's all AI bots that do these articles now, and the bots just made it. If it is all right, it is all AI bots. That means it should just immediately, the AI, the Gronk, and all the ChatGPT will all tell you immediately, the Gemini from Google, that is a mistake. She never received the Order of the Aztec Eagle. There it is right here. A truth drop that she's a foreigner, to me, absolutely. This is how the Not Milk does business. Let's go over here for a moment so I can give you a glimpse as to what this demonic entity is all about. Selected bibliography. Scheinbaumer is the author of over 100 articles and 2 books on energy, the environment, Al Gore, and sustainable development. Are you cringing back in your seat like I am? Sustainable development. Isn't that the term they linked to Agenda 21 or Agenda 2030? Oh my gosh. If you're ever looking at a Match.com or an eHarmony profile, and your girl that you're interested in says, I'm a big proponent of sustainable development, run for the woods. That is a cringe term. I'm like huddled back in my seat. You can't see me. Here are all her books and works on primate change and global charming, which became Primate Charming and Al Gore. Just a little glimpse into the entity, which is Shinin' Steinerbomber. Real quick, guys, I apologize to the old guard. I have to do 1 minute on the No Truther Child Left Behind, which is a sponsored segment. We get a few new people every month. They might not fully understand what global charming and primate change is all about. So I have 45 seconds left. They picked this buffoon here, this man, to be the figurehead, and they rewarded him with several $100 million. He probably can't even tie his shoes and probably doesn't know much about the issue in which he's discussing. They know that everybody loves clean water and beautiful forests, and everybody loves Bambi. And under that guise, they need to protect the earth. Matt, everybody knows this. This is major Pootie Tang Award. I know, just 30 seconds or less. But the part that most people don't realize is the earth is a living system or a living entity in some sense. It renews itself. It can recuperate itself very, very quickly. The oil wells renew. The oil is the black blood of the earth. So, sure, pollution from corporations does have some sort of an effect on the environment, but it's only 5 to 10% of what they say. They will make it seem like if they don't intervene, that the world is in jeopardy. The life as we know it could end. It could be that dire, of course. Al Gore predicted many times that New York City would be underwater by now because of the melting of the ice caps and the ice cubes. So it's simply a way to put in thousands of more laws, rules, regulation, ordinance. The whole thing is a gigantic 50-year implementation of just one more control mechanism. And Matt, major Pootie Tang Award, because like everybody here knows that shit. I'm sorry, I have to do the No Truther Child Left Behind sponsored segment. What's it sponsored by? Michael O's Tuck Guard Underwear, of course. Let's go back to Scheinbaumer's awards and honors, both national and through media. BBC's 100 Women 2018. Time Magazine's 100 People for primate change. Of course, she's the top 100 person. The Al Gore Award isn't listed. Where's the Al Gore Award? He pins it on your ass. Forbes 2024 list of world's 100 most powerful women. Matt, is that turning you on a bit? No, actually, no. As I said, I'd rather lay it on a train track. Time's world's 100 most influential people. What influential people? How? 2025. So just because she became president from Mexico, what'd she rule over? Joe, hey Joe, send me what'd she rule over now? Avocados from Mexico. What? So she's all presidents are puppets of the one world George Soros system. 100 most influential people. From what? Avocado recipes? What? I mean, come on. Matt, this is really getting, I'm sorry. And here it is, the Order of the Aztec Eagle. They love their little awards, don't they? And their little status symbols. And you could be a duke over here and a queen. And this person is they've got different names for certain degrees and certain societies and shit. They love their little awards and hierarchies, don't they? You know, the rule of opposites. Does that means what should you do in life? Should you look for a title or a hierarchy or an award or an honor? Rule of opposites means if anything like this ever presents itself to you, you should run for the woods. Rule of opposites has never been broken. Well, Matt, you'd be interested in this if it was award. If they presented it to you for your good work on YouTube. I was given it. They think, but they sent it to me by mistake. I think it was supposed to go to Mickey Rooney or something. It showed up here at my house. There were armed guards. I'm not joking. Armed guards like a Brinks truck and shit. You've been awarded the Order of the Aztec Eagle. I said, it says Mickey Rooney. I'm Matt McKinley. Well, do you want it anyway? I said, no, I don't want this piece of horse shit. Return to sender. I pulled out a gigantic Sharpie marker, the ones that are super thick, and I wrote return to sender. And the week before, I sent the Queen's OBE and CBE back too. They tried to make me a knight. I don't want any of this shit. Oh no! Look what I just noticed. Bottom right. Guess when it was established? I'll give you two guesses, but you're only going to need one. 1933. Jeff, there it is again. Again? With us? 1933. It can't help itself. The reality can't help itself. 92 years ago in 1933. Oh boy. History. It was created by decree. Well, who decreed it? Oh, it's right there too. I was looking at the bottom right. By President Abelardo de Rodriguez de Scheinenbaumer as a reward to the services given to Mexico or humankind by foreigners. It corresponds to similar distinctions given to Mexican citizens, such as the Condoleezza Rice and Miguel Hidalgo. The Hidalgo? Isn't that a horse race or something? Is there a movie about that? Or what is that movie about Hidalgo or something like that? Is there horses across the desert or something like that? Belisario Dominguez Medal of Honor. It is given by the office of the foreign minister on the instrucciones of a council established for this purpose, headed by the El Presidente. Its naming is partially taken from the imperial order of the Mexican Eagle, which was created by Maximilian I of Mexico. Now, why is that ringing? Wasn't there a Maximilian in that movie Black Hole? You remember that Disney movie from 40 years ago? It was one of the darkest things Disney ever did. Remember that? Black Hole? That's not a bad movie. Wasn't there a Maximilian in that? Everything I do has to be a movie reference. I'm incapable of original thought without the movie reference. Here we'll look at just a partial list of some of the sequential incarnations that were given this award. Was it the Order of the Aztec Eagle? Was it over the years starting in 1954? Who was it given to? Emperor Haile Selassie I of Ethiopia. It says, if you can't read it, long haul truckers, it says 1954 Ethiopian Empire. I didn't know they ever got no empire. If I go there now and not no travel tours, I tell you what, I ain't going to find no empire. It's going to be, what did Matt Damon say when he was happy to get water out of a muddy hoof print? They're drinking water there now out of a muddy camel print. That's all. What happened to the empire? I don't know, but maybe the award should have been withdrawn once that place kind of went down the tubes. Sorry. The second person on the list here to get the award, Emperor Hirohito of Japan, given the award in 1962. What do you think he did to deserve the award? It's almost 20 years past the end of the war. I guess he might have helped rebuild Japan, but how does that help Mexico? I guess at this point, they had turned Japan into an electronics manufacturer and makers of quality camera equipment. And when that camera equipment reached Mexico City, they were quite pleased. So somebody sent this award to Japan and said, "Thank you for your cameras and your Fuji film." I'm not joking. That's maybe why he got it. But there's no reason to keep going because these people just have the collar. They just got the little collar. That's nothing. There's the Grand Cross person, two down. Princess Marina, Duchess of Kent. What year? There's no year there. What's up with that? She got the Grand Cross. Why would a Duchess of Kent get the Grand Cross? Think about it. Think about it, man. Think what she... Oh, I don't even want to think about that. I don't know what happened in that Eyes Wide Shut party. Emperor Mohammad Reza of Iran got the collar. We're not interested in just the collars. That's a shit award. Grand Cross. King Olav V of Norway. Wonder what he did. Why would the Mexicans be interested in a king from Norway? I don't know. I'd almost would think about devoting the rest of this YouTube channel to, in each video, showing you why each sequential incarnation here was given the Order of the Aztec Eagle. I think the YouTube channel should be converted into that. Would you come back? Thanks for listening.